Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here and joining us as we swear in 6 new officers to the Sanford Police Department. Before we start, I'd like for you to rise as we have invocation from Chaplain Sam Clyde, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, and again remarks by our city manager before the Lord's Supper.
Would you bow your heads and your hearts with me this morning? Dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this day of really of celebration and of next steps. I want to thank you for each of these men and women who have come to this place today, who have said yes to taking this step into the law enforcement family, specifically the Sanford Police Department. We're grateful for each of them, for the lives that they represent, for the opportunities that they will have to be a part of this agency and also to serve and protect this community. Lord, I want to pray for each of them as they take this step. I pray, Father, that you would give them strength, that you would give them courage, that you would give them clarity of thought as they walk into this exciting yet challenging field. Lord, we just pray your blessing upon them. Thank you today, Lord, for the fact that we can even be standing here. Thank you that you have sustained us and that you have kept us. And we pray these things this morning in your name. Amen. Please remain standing as we have the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our newest Sanford police officer. You did good. It is an honor to be a Sanford police officer, joining the finest police department in the country. You have other brothers and sisters in law enforcement that are here to recognize you. And to the family members, we say, thank you. Our job is to make sure they get to come back to you safely. So that's what we'll be working on. And I also noticed we're joined by some almost officers that I got to meet yesterday, some of our recruits. So at one point, you're going to be standing like they are, and we'll be saying thank you to you. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important day as we add to the rank of the Sanford Police Department. We're very honored to have you, and I look forward to hearing great things about each of you. Thank you.
Again, I want to say thank you all for taking the time to be here as we continue our growth as a department in our connection with the community. But allow me to deviate for a moment as we recognize what's happening around us. The recent flooding of our cities, we saw so much water and so much damage in our communities, not only in our communities, but communities surrounding us. And I think it's important that we remember our neighbors, our friends, and our coworkers, as many of them have been affected by this. If you have a way or any means in assisting those who are in need, please, 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 take the time, make the effort, and I'm certain that each and every one of those individuals who've been affected by the flooding, again, not just here in Sanford, but around the entire state, in our communities around us, help them to make sure that they get back on their feet as quickly as they possibly can. The second thing today is I have the opportunity of wearing my pink police chief's badge in recognition of Breast Cancer Month. I'm thankful for the many men and women of the Sanford Police Department who have taken on the parts of fundraising and fundraising for research and to help those out who are suffering from, recovering from, and survivors of breast cancer and many of the other cancers that are out there. The goal is to make sure that we try to take care of our people, those who we know. I want to say that it's probably a good chance that we all know someone who knows someone who has been affected by some form of cancer. So if you have, again, the opportunity to reach out and help someone, please, please take that opportunity and share. As an agency, our future and our continued success lies in those who are willing to change the past, to take on risks, those who are willing to stand in the gap, whether it's good or bad, and most importantly, those who are willing to communicate and work within our communities. Today, we will welcome 6 new officers who have accepted the challenge to serve and protect the citizens of the city of Sanford. We encourage those officers to serve the community with integrity, dedication, and pride. Today, like so many in the past of them, they will take the oath of office in one of the finest law enforcement agencies in the state and around the country. Take pride in knowing who you are, as I've had an opportunity to speak with many of you during the course of this week about what my expectations are as a police officer. We will hold you responsible both on duty and off, and that it's important for you to ensure the integrity of the things that you do, not only on duty but off duty. And again, take pride in who you are and who you work for. We're excited about this new chapter that each of you will have an opportunity to write within the Sanford Police Department, because individually you will have an opportunity to leave a mark not only on those in this community, but those who come to our community, who travel in our community, who spend time in our community. You will have the opportunity to leave a mark on their lives as a responsible member of the Sanford Police Department. And one last thing, and this is most important, honor your badge. Be a good servant, serve the community with integrity. So let's get this ceremony on. First up, Officer Chad Black. Chad Black was born and raised in Orlando. He attended Freedom High School. He's a graduate of the Police Academy in 2017. So the good thing is he's going to bring some experience, because prior to being a police officer here, he has served a number of years in the city of Groveland as a police officer. You know, one of the things we always try to do is look at the opportunity to bring on those with experience and to bring on those who are new. As I explained to the group on Monday, I think it was, your eyes have the opportunity to see the things that we are doing now and have the opportunity to help us be better as an agency. Your eyes, while you're in FTO and field training, allows us to see what you see and see how we can make ourselves better for the trainees who are going to follow you in the organization. And have the opportunity for us to make sure that we are doing things in a proper manner and up to date as much as we possibly can. So, with that, Chad, you ready? Yes, sir. Oddly enough, he asked me to pin him, so. And I haven't pinned anybody in a while, so I'll try not to stab you with it, all right? Repeat after me. I, state your name.
I, Chad Black,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
protect, and defend
protect, and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the government
and the government
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the state of Florida.
and the state of Florida.
I will enforce
I will enforce
all laws
all laws
of the state of Florida
of the state of Florida
and the ordinances
and the ordinances
of the city of Sanford.
of the state of Sanford.
I am duly qualified
I am duly
to
qualified
hold the office of
to hold the office of
police officer
police officer
in the city of Sanford,
in the city of Sanford,
in which I'm about to enter,
which I'm about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me
it known that placing great trust and confidence in the knowledge, integrity, and love of justice, Chad Black and each of the officers have been duly appointed as a police officer with the Sanford Police Department and has been sworn to hereby support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States of America, the laws of the state of Florida, and the ordinances of the city of Sanford. Be it known that the Sanford Police Department, yes, say it again. Be it known that a Sanford police officer, Chad Black, has sworn to hold and execute the office justly, honestly, and faithfully. Signed today by myself, Chief Smith, Sanford Police Department. Next officer is Ricky Burke, who will be pinned by Ernest Smith from Valencia College. Ricky was born in Orlando and bounced between Florida and Saginaw, Michigan. So you know what it's like to be cold.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good enough. Where his grandmother lived, raised majority by his grandparents, he joined them with shaping him, credit them for shaping him into the man he is today. His biggest lessons from them will always be to respect others and keep the faith. After graduating from Evans High School, he applied to Valencia College. After a few years, he decided to attend Valencia College and is a recent graduate
Yes, sir.
from Valencia College School of Basic Law Enforcement. And we can swear you in today. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
I, Ricky Burke,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
protect, and defend
protect, and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the government
and the government
of the United States
of the United States
of America
of America
and the state of Florida.
and the state of Florida,
That I will enforce
that I will enforce
all laws
all
of
laws
the state of Florida
of the state of Florida
and the ordinances
and the ordinances
of the city of Sanford.
of the city of Sanford.
I am duly qualified
I am duly qualified
to hold the office of
to hold the office of
police officer
police officer
in the city of Sanford,
in the city of Sanford,
which I'm about to enter.
of which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Good morning. I want to thank everyone in the city of Sanford, from the top to the bottom, for giving me this opportunity to come and be a great police officer. I'll try my best and do my best with everything that I've learned from Valencia throughout my 22 years of life. And thank you.
I was talking to the guys the other day. I kind of reminisce that I had uniforms older than him at home. You know, being in law enforcement for almost 40 years, you get to see a lot of things, and I think one of the things that I hope I imparted on them when we got a chance to actually sit and talk was that law enforcement in 1983 is not law enforcement in 2022. A lot has changed, society has changed, the vision and views of individuals with law enforcement has changed. And the important part for us is always remembering that we bring people into the organization who has a better understanding of what we have now. Because knowing where we've been is important, knowing where we are now is equally important, but knowing where we're going to go in the future is what makes us, or will make us, a better law enforcement agency. So next up, Jonathan Charles. I mess up his first name all the time. So Officer Charles, we probably should have hired 2 years ago. But because of circumstances, not his fault, we're just glad to have him here now. So Officer Charles was born and raised in Fort Lauderdale. I'm sorry, Sergeant Lehman, you want to come up? Officer Charles was born in Fort Lauderdale. and raised. After finishing high school, he joined the military. Which branch? Did somebody go, oop, that? Oh, war, okay. Whatever. I'm an Air Force guy, so, you know, we love the military. We respect our military people. He attended the police academy in South Florida State. His long-term law enforcement goals was to become a U.S. Marshal, but we got him first, and we plan to keep him here. So, Officer Charles, ready? So we can make up for what we missed before? Let's do it. I state your name.
I, Keith Thompson,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
protect, and defend
protect, and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the government
and the government
of the United States of America
of the United States, government of the United States of America,
and the state of Florida.
and the state of Florida.
That I will enforce
I will enforce
all laws
all laws
of the state of Florida
of the state of Florida
and the ordinances
and the ordinances
of the city of Sanford.
of the city of Sanford.
I am duly qualified
I am duly qualified
to hold the office of
to hold the office of
police officer,
police officer,
for which I'm about to enter.
for which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. See, so I don't feel bad, it wasn't just me. Each of the, again, each of the officers will receive the plaque identified, or that I read earlier, what their responsibilities are and what our expectations are as well. So, Officer Charles, mic is yours.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. I want to thank the chain of command, everybody who interviewed me, come to the process. And my family back home. Just want to keep Copper steady.
Dominic Valorbe. His father, Tony, is he here? Huh?
Fred.
Oh. Sorry, father figure. Guess I should have read the last word. Dominic was born and raised in the Bronx, New York. He played football for 4 years of high school and lacrosse for his senior year. He has wanted to become a homicide detective since he was in high school. In 2022, he enrolled in Valencia College at the Police Academy. He started with the Sanford Police Department in July. He's excited to begin his career as a police officer here in the city of Sanford. I messed up this guy's name, I don't know how many times. It was Valorbe, DD. I'm just gonna call you DD, how about that? Close enough? All right, let's get you done. I state your name. I, Dominic Valorbe, solemnly swear or affirm that I will protect, and defend the Constitution. You know, when you really mess up, sometimes you just gotta stop and start over. Let's do this again. All right. I state your name. I, Dominic Valorbe, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and the government of the United States of America, and the state of Florida. That I will enforce all laws of the state of Florida, and the ordinances of the city of Sanford. I am duly qualified to hold the office of police officer in the city of Sanford, which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations. Yes, sometimes even the chief makes mistakes. And my public information officer is standing behind the camera going, just shaking her head at me. Yep, that was me, all my fault, I did it. But, you know, the great thing is that sometimes you have to be able to laugh at yourself in order to get through the things that you do on a daily basis. And there will be days where laughter will cover the tears that's in your heart and that affects you on a daily basis. So, Dee Dee, mic is yours.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Man, I had a game plan of what I was gonna say. I want to thank God, my mom, my family, everybody who counted on me and never swayed away and never gave up and gave me advice to continue pursuing my goal. And thank you.
Next up is Brittany Rainsford. Mother, is here? Am I pinning you? Who's gonna pin you? All right. Sergeant Lee was gonna take the duty. All right. Brittany was born and raised in Zillwood, Florida. She graduated from Apopka High School and attended Lake Tech Police Academy. She previously worked with the Eustis Police Department. So she's excited to start with us here and become a member of our team. Brittany, you ready? Okay. I state you.
I, Brittany Rainsford,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
and affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
protect, and defend
protect, and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the government
and the government
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the state of Florida.
and the state of Florida.
That I will enforce
I will enforce
all laws
all laws
of the state of Florida
of the state of Florida
and the ordinances
and the ordinance
of the city of Sanford,
of the city of Sanford,
and am duly qualified
and am duly qualified
to hold the office of
to hold the office of
police officer
police officer
in the city of Sanford,
in the city of Sanford,
which I'm about to enter.
in which I'm about to enter,
So help me God.
to help me God.
Congratulations. Again, I think you see the goal for us is to have that mixture of both prior sworn, prior police officers, bringing experience and knowledge to the organization, and again, helping to prepare us as we move forward in the future. So I give you Officer Rainsford.
Good morning. I want to thank my family for supporting me and the city of Sanford for giving me this opportunity.
All right, you should back up again.
Yes, sir.
Come on back. Officer Brody Secor. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Fantastic. Brody was born and raised in South Windsor, Connecticut. Another northern dad who knows how it feels to be cold. All right. Graduated from South Winston High School in 2010 with numerous awards in track and cross country. He is also trained in martial arts for 12 years and has worked as a firearm instructor. After spending his life in CT, which is Connecticut, he moved to Florida to attend the police academy. At graduation, he was awarded the top shooter and top athlete. An extremely driven and dedicated person, he is thrilled to start his law enforcement career here with the city of Sanford. All right, Brody, ready? I state your name.
I, Brody Seaborg,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
protect, and defend
protect, and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the government
and the government
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the state of Florida.
and the state of Florida,
That I will enforce
that I will enforce
all laws
all laws
of the state of Florida
of the state of Florida
and the ordinances
and the ordinances
of the city of Sanford.
of the city of Sanford.
I am duly qualified
I am duly qualified
to hold the office of
to hold the office of
police officer
police officer
in the city of Sanford,
in the city of Sanford,
which I'm about to enter.
and I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God. Congratulations. Morning, everybody. I recently moved to Florida with the sole purpose of attending and completing the police academy. I'm very proud to say that I have a strong support system behind me, without whom I may not be sitting here today. I'd very much like to thank my grandfather, my parents, my fiance, and my fast coordinator, Ms. Charlie Smith. I'm extremely excited to start my career in law enforcement and extremely eager to begin this at Sanford Police Department. Thank you very much.
In the back of the room is Detective Brian Flanagan. You have a third brother? A little taller?
He said,
Inside joke, sorry. One of the things that Mr. Bonaparte brought up earlier was the fact that looking at our future and who those future individuals are. Presently, we have officers or cadets who are attending Daytona State University that are in the academy now. And of recent, we have Ms. Lumore, who will be graduating and completing her training shortly here, and I'm going to have them come up and join them as I call them up. Regina Lopez, who will be graduating and completing her studies, and we hope to have her sworn in here at some point in November. Eddie Sanchez, who, it's funny, we run across each other in different scenarios, and it is good to actually meet somebody both not only internally but externally and have conversations about what their career is going to be. Edwin is going to be attending Seminole State, which starts, I believe, next week. And last but not least, Richard Lessard. I just met, look, I'll tell you if I mess somebody's name up. It's kind of a French name. Come on, say it. Lusson. This young man, I have to give the biggest credit to other than Officer Charles for being such a dedicated individual to drive the distance to back and forth to attend or will be attending the academy very soon. I think it's Lakeland? Somewhere far out. Anyway, he has made the dedication and the decision to become a member of the Sanford Police Department. And for me, that speaks volumes when someone who is not local is willing to take on the challenge to not only improve themselves, but take the opportunity to improve our agency. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our new 6 officers and our 6 cadets as they stand up here. Please take a moment to take photographs with them and shake their hands and welcome them into the Sanford Police and the City of Sanford family. Thank you very much and have a great day.